The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, 380. They can't hang with us. Wait, 89.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Alpha! You gonna see me and you know.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's got his tight end fan. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Here's Williams to return. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 20, 10, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Check 15, check 15.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 7th. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Jackson now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run here with Lindsey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
So white 90, white 90. All day, just like that, just like that.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers completes it to Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll try and run with Booker, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check the call, check the call.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense,
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
That's what I do.
Now it's Lindsey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
From the gun, Rivers. Moncrief brings it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rivers. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Rivers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
General West. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Oh, you got deep? Check. Cluster.
Again, it's Rivers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he slipped right by him. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Kansas City.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You remember me. Let's go. Left to right. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Lights 59.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 31. Check 31. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
He's checking.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it here with Gordon. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey. Check 59.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. We'll give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
180. Left.
Here's Lindsey. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards on the ground.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with Booker. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Load it.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Mike. 390. Hey, Delta. Tight end right.
Another run by Lindsey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Booker on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
He's got this complete to Hamilton. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Equanimous St. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Jackson. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st